Hello from Drexel Hill United Methodist Church just west of Philadelphia. May you find a blessing in Weekday Transcendence. God drew me up from the desolate pit, out of the miry bog, and set my feet upon a rock, making my steps secure. I've met many beautiful beings in my day, but I've also had, disagreeable moments. I've had bad interactions with people in aggravating circumstances, traveling, or in shops, or on the telephone. And I suspect we could have been agreeable company for one another had it been other circumstances. Why do we get into squabbles with people over trivial things in less than ideal moments? There's ample evidence that human nature and grace move in opposite directions. This is not an original observation. It goes back millennia. And a great reflection on this reality is contained in The Imitation of Christ by Thomas à Kempis. Here's what Thomas à Kempis says about how to tell the difference between human nature and grace. See what you think about this approximately 550-year-old list. Human nature is tricky and often misleads and traps. It only cares about itself. Grace avoids guile and cares about God. Human nature puts up a fight and dies reluctantly. It is not easily changed or held under control. Grace brings orderliness and does not abuse freedoms. Human nature works for its own profit and advantage. It takes everything it can from others. Grace does not think about itself, but about what is good for others. Human nature gladly accepts flattery, honor, and adulation. Grace passes on the honor to God. Human nature hates to be shamed or rejected. Grace is pleased to endure such things in the name of God and accepts them as special favors when they come. Human nature is greedy and finds receiving more blessed than giving. Grace is generous to the poor and content with little. Human nature wants recognition and admiration for good deeds. Grace hides its good works and gives all praise to God. Well, there you have Thomas à Kempis. What did you think? Charles Darwin's birthday is coming up, February 12th, 1809. Now, it's fair to say that Darwin's work on the origin of species by means of natural selection or the preservation of favored races in the struggle for life landed a bombshell in the midst of 19th century Christianity. Within discussions of Darwin's work are many challenging examples of evolutionary biology with which faith must contend. And à Kempis, as we've seen here, alights upon something that doesn't fit in with Darwin's work. The reality of altruism, self-sacrifice, is one of those now classic gap arguments observed in Origins of Species that lets us know that there are things yet to understand. Grace is a gift from God. It is a mark of a truly spiritual person. As nature is restrained, grace increases. Are we at war or at peace? Which will dominate, flesh or soul? God, draw the line so distinctly there can be no doubt about the truth. Amen. Come and see us again next week at Drexel Hill United Methodist Church for Weekday Transcendence. And between now and then, remember that lovely digest of John Wesley's thought and theology. Do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as ever you can.